Hey there YouTube, KS Cuber here, and today I have an exciting, but I guess one box unboxing from eBay, vintage speed cubes. I got great deals on these ones here. It seemed to be like a US warehouse closeout, and one thing I'll tell you, it is opened. Actually, my dad opened it to make sure it wasn't for him because it was marked under his name because I ordered from eBay and I don't know, complications. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into this unboxing. It has an unexpected surprise. Going to see how well the autofocus behaves on me here. I'm using the other camera, different from the other one there. But as you can see, first off here, we have an MF8 box, which that's always a good sign because that's an old cube brand and they have old stuff. And as you can see, this is another Dino Cube. Must got this one cheap because I already have one of these. But original MF8 Dino Cube is very cool to have. It definitely is not going to be as good as the new Fang Shih, but for what it is, very, very nice. Got it inexpensively, great for the collection. Next up here, we have a V-Cube 2, the 21st Century Cube. As you can see, this one's in white, but I believe this was like $5, so I really couldn't pass it up. Let's quickly see if I can figure out how to get into this crazy puzzle box. Seems like a puzzle getting into the box, but let me get my knife in there and see how I can scare this thing open. Actually, that's convenient. It says open right here. Doesn't seem to work. Okay, yeah, there you go. Just had to rip the packaging, so I guess that's not the end of the world. Let me see how this thing is. First off, I don't think there's anything in the bottom of the box. I don't know, maybe I missed something, but there is a manual, and let's get into first turns on a brand new V-Cube 2. And wow, that's actually pretty good. V-Cube 2s are not as bad as I expected they would be. I had one a little while ago in a different lot, and this one turns pretty well. I'm curious what mechanism's in here. It seems to be the standard kind of like later YJ mechanism, or at least that might have been a knockoff of this or something like that. I can't get into the whole V-Cube thing, but who knows? I don't know anything about V-Cubes much more than they were popular at one point. They kind of fell off in recent years, and it's cool to have for the collection. This is a white V-Cube 2. In non-pillowed. I'll have to try to get pillowed one here sometime. Just so I don't have to keep refocusing, I'm going to put in manual focus there for a little while. Let's see if that stays in focus. Dayan for Lenhoi. Never tried one of these before. Jahua Rubik's, or now known as Jahua. Josh over at that channel says these are really good. I believe this is the one he was talking about. This came out actually almost at the same time as the Sanchi and was overshadowed obviously by the Sanchi's extreme success. But this cube is like a lot heavier and a lot more stable and solid Dayan cube. And wow, the turning on that is awesome. That is super cool. First of all, it does way more than like a Dayan Sanchi, and Jahua said that it is the... Should I call him Josh? I'm going to call him Josh from now on because his channel name is Jahua, but I believe his name is Josh. But anyway, Dyane Lenhoi turns super solidly. Let's just quickly check corner cutting here. Corner cutting is a smooth 45 degrees, not much more than that. And reverse is very smooth as well. I'd assume this has torpedoes on it. As you can see, it does. An interesting center design it looks like there. Let's carefully get that back in there. But man, I think I could actually enjoy Sylvia on this cube. It turns pretty well. It's pretty blocky, but just the overall solidity and speed of turning is actually really nice. Very cool. I said, never had a Dayan Lenhoi. I definitely need to get some more Dayan cubes in the future, kind of like this one. Okay, next up, let's go to another MF8 box. What could it be? What could it be? We don't know. Let's open it up and show what it could be. I should not sing in these videos, which that's not singing either. Whatever that was, I should not do that. Well, that's cool. First of all, we have a cube stand, which let's see where this is from. This is World's #1 Puzzle China Cube Club. So I guess this is a cube stand for MF8, and kind of weirdly, it says cube on the front, and then it has text on the inside, mirrored. That's kind of weird. So you're supposed to read the World's #1 Puzzle from the inside of the stand instead of the outside. I guess that's all that can be concluded from that. As you can see, this has the old school MF8 logo. I don't know which version of Square One this is, but this is definitely an older Square One, and I'm just stupid and don't know how to turn a squan. But either way, this is actually supposed to be the best Square One on the market as of a while ago. Nowadays, obviously, we have a lot better Square Ones, but this was the original, really good Square One. It was better than the Cube Twist, I believe was the other one, or I might be wrong about that. But either way, Square One, no, Kelvin Square One, that is the other one there. But anyway, I think this is the first one I have with this actual logo in text like that. It's in white plastic, but all in all, very cool for the collection. I'm not really into Squan. I did learn how to solve one a little while back, But for the collection, that's what that is. Okay, next up here, we have another Lun Hoi, this time in black plastic. I believe these are like $4 each, which is why I picked up 2 of them. Definitely have to get another one for the box now. I accidentally ripped that one. Whoops. Wow, this feels just as solid and just as nice in black plastic. Definitely feels a little bit different, has different spring noise, but all in all, it should be the same as the other one. A good Lun Hoi. It does not corner cut crazy great out of the box. I don't know. It's a lot worse out of the box than the other one. But nonetheless, Dayan Lun Hoi, very cool for the collection, and a very nice Dayan cube, old school. Sticking with the theme of Dayan puzzles, we have a Dayan Sanchi. As you can see right there, I've never actually had a standard Sanchi. I don't know why. I did order 2 like a long time ago. So actually, when I first got into cubing, ordered 2 Sanchis. I made them into phantom cubes, white and black, stickered phantom cubes on stickerless puzzles. I still have those, but I've never actually solved with a Dayan Sanchi that did not have the phantom stickers on it. So, finally, today is the day to get a Dayan Sanchi, and this is the super flexible, little bit lighter, lot faster brother of the Lun Hoi. That cube has a lot different feel in this one, and this one was a cube that became super famous. I believe Felix Zemdeg at a 5.66 world record on this cube. All in all, you should know about the Sanchi if you know about speed cubing. This thing was an icon. So, first one I've actually had that I can do some solves on. Very excited about that. Paid very little for it. Very nice. Dayan Sanchi. Next up here, we have a WIT 2 version 1, I assume, cube. So let me open this up and take a look. This is actually the first WIT 2 version 1 I've actually had. Had the version 2, I've had the version 3. I've never actually had original version 1, and I wonder if this is a version 1, because it feels good, but it also feels strange. So I'll put up on the screen what exact version this is, but as you can see, in white plastic with kind of golden brass screws. That's kind of weird. I thought these had black screws. But either way, there it is. WIT 2, whatever version that is, it turns pretty well. This was king before the old plastic Dayan came out. Next up here, we have candy and a wrapper, but no, it's actually a cube, and I believe this is, I don't know what brand, but it's a Diancheng cheese wheel cube. Is that the proper name for it? I don't know, but either way, it has kind of a weird design, reminiscent, color scheme's reminiscent of like a windmill cube, and then it's like a 3x3x2, and then it also has kind of like the, I don't know, strange corners and things there. So all in all, a very interesting puzzle. Actually turns pretty well. Turns about like the Lan 3x3x2 if you tried that one out. And all in all, haven't had one of these before. Cool to have. Pie cube, cheese wheel, whatever this one's called, there it is. The cheese wheel is a little bit different, so it might just be a 3x3x2 of some sort. Okay, next up, Moyu Osu Transparent. I believe this one was like $7. I wasn't sure it was going to be an Osu Transparent. I really wasn't expecting it to actually be what they advertised it as because it was so inexpensive. But as you can see, here it is, and here it looks. This is actually one of the only transparent cubes I don't have yet. I don't have an Ofu Transparent, and I don't have some other ones at the higher end, like the Way Long Transparent, I don't think. Wow, that turns really, really well, kind of like you'd think with the Osu. The Osu was the top 4x4 until some of the more modern ones came out. And as you can see, very, very cool in transparent, stickerless there. So very excited to have this one. And of course, at the price I got it, is an absolute deal. Let's just quickly try and checkerboard this and see how it looks. That looks very, very cool. Very nice for the collection, and I got a good deal on it. So that is really awesome. Okay, next up here, a puzzle that is actually out of stock a lot of places. This is a YJ Master Morphix. And you say Master Morphix, you say, that was not proper grammar in any way. You say, but this is actually a Pyraminx styled Master Morphix, or more properly called a flat-faced Master Morphix. Most Master Morphixes you see are pillowed. That one's not. I've seen these in a lot of videos from the olden days, back when these were around more than they are today, but you actually can't find them in a lot of different stores nowadays, except on eBay apparently, because here one is, and as you can see, this turns like a Master Morphix. This is really cool actually. I'm going to enjoy doing some solves on this, just because of the novelty of having a flat-faced Master Morphix. There's checkerboard pattern on it, it's really neat. And all in all, I'm super excited to have one of these YJ Master Morphix. I think I paid like $3 or $4 free shipping on this one too. Wow, super excited to have that. Has the sort of, it's not really like textured stickers, but matte style stickers. And it feels very early YJ. Like it has that same mechanism that all the early YJ shape mods had, like the Fisher and the Windmill Cube, if you ever had one of those before. All in all, very excited to have that. Feels fairly high quality and definitely pretty large. I think that's larger than normal Pyraminx. Definitely larger than normal Pyraminx. Okay, next up here, we have a crazy 4x4, crazy 4x4, crazy 4x4, normal 4x4, and there you go. It's just an MF8 / Dyane 4x4 box, which I did get one of these in a lot a little while ago, but this one is brand new, and this one was also very, very inexpensive. It seems like the sticker might be stuck to the cube, so it's having trouble coming out. But as you can see, here it is. I don't know what that's for. That must be for the center circle there on the box. If you can see it there, Dyane plus MF8 4x4. That was the worst first turn ever. Right beside that Guhong I unboxed the other day. Wow, that's awful. Whew! That is the worst first out of the box impressions on a 4x4 ever. Worse than a Rubik's 4x4. Worse than any other 4x4 I've ever tried. Wow, that is absolutely horrible. Okay, so enough ranting on how horrible and deformed and garbage this cube turns out of the box. This cube is actually okay once you set up and break it in, but this was met with a lot of mixed opinions. It was a very expensive 4x4 back in the day. I never picked one up, and I believe this one was $2 on eBay. It's a 66mm 4x4 also, but all in all, I'm very excited to have one of these mint in the box. I have one that's pretty well broken in that I solved in the last video, and it feels a lot better than this one. So either way, there it is, Dyane plus MF8 4x4, a big flop in the cubing world, right next to the Fang Shih and some other ones there. And out of the box, I can see why people would be super disappointed. I have heard these do break in okay, but either way, it's an outdated 4x4. That's enough talking about it. Next up here, before we get to the exciting part, we have a few more cubes. This is a Blue Magic Evil Spirit Race. Let me zoom in on that real quick. That's weird. Just never know where you're going to get out of these cube boxes here. This is a Magic Cube, Blue Magic Evil Spirit Race Cube. So what that says there. Now it's Evil Spirit Race. Trademarked, apparently. Lan 3x3 sticker Speed Cube. Yeah, so there it is. That is a Lan Cube. And I actually have one of these already, but this one actually comes in a different box than that one does. So let's take a quick look at this. It feels very heavy first off, so that's really nice. It does seem to have a heavier design than some of the other cubes. Didn't go for the full lightweight. I assume this is just a Rubik's mechanism that's modified slightly to be pretty good. But this is the reason I picked this one up, even though I already have one of these. It has the old school, absolutely hideous, horrible Lan color scheme. I almost want to do like an average 100 on this color scheme and try it out. And wow, that's actually really good. That turns about as good as any old speed cube straight out of the box. Wow, that's absolutely amazing turning wise. Just the smoothness and speed of the turning. Corner cutting. Wow. Okay, well maybe I spoke too soon. No, whatever. It seemed to be corner cutting really well there. But now I won't corner cut more than like line to line. Let's see if I can find a different side here. Either way, whatever. This thing is actually really good out of the box. I am very impressed. Lan 3x3 with the worst sticker scheme ever concocted on a cube. And it's also Evil Spirit, apparently. Yeah, that's interesting. Also forgot to mention, matte textured stickers. So very, very interesting. Cool piece of history right there. Next up here, we have a Moyu Weilong. I don't know if this is the V2 or the V1, but I guess we'll find out soon enough. I actually don't know if it is either one. I'm assuming this is a V1 because I've been looking to get a full-size Weilong for a while now. I actually have never had a full-size Weilong, which is really crazy because right when I got into speed cubing, this was the top cube on the market. A lot of people's mains. The Hualong was the new kid on the block, and everybody was talking about that. But this was the tried and true world record cube for a long, long time. And wow, that turns absolutely amazing. I'm going to enjoy doing some solves in this cube. It's older, it's Moyu, but wow, that turns absolutely fantastic. Moyu Weilong, super, super stable, and has the same solidity like the Oolong had. Very neat, and corner twist galore, as we're common with early Moyu cubes. Nice. Okay, two more here before we get to the exciting one. Exciting for some people, I assume. MF8, Megaminx, MF8, and there we go. Let's get right into this box here. Let's try non-rip this one this time. Let's go in from the bottom and see how that works. This is an MF8 tiled Megaminx. All kinds of little box inserts falling out of there, and it is in a bag. I'm just going to go straight through the bag there with a epic rip. And there it is, the MF8 tiled, absolutely fantastically turning Megaminx. Not bad, actually. It's not the worst Megaminx I've ever tried. It's a bit stiff, but actually it's not horrible. I mean, it's not a speed solid Megaminx. Definitely not. But for as old as it is, and being tiled, that's actually pretty cool. Good for the collection. Nonetheless, there it is. MF8 original tiled Megaminx. Never had one of these before. Obviously, the QJ tiled seems to be a bit more prevalent, but the MF8 was pretty popular back in the day. Okay, next up here, I believe this is a 54.6 millimeter Fang Shih Shuangren. It was cheap, and I really like the Fang Shih Shuangren minis or not. I really would like to get a full-size one, but as you can see, this is the Illusion 54.6 millimeter Fang Shih Shuangren. I actually have two in the progress of being magnetized and piece-swapped right now, and I have another one that I already magnetized. I really like this cube. And despite the 54.6 millimeter size, it is usable, and wow, that sound is so nice. It's that classic swooshy Fang Shih sound that everybody knows and loves. With magnets, this thing is absolutely amazing, and all in all, it does pop occasionally, but it's just such an iconic feel and sound. I couldn't help but pick another one of these up. I really like the Fang Shih Shuangren. I definitely want to try and do full fitted stickers and a better color scheme on one of these sometime. The color scheme is probably my least favorite thing about this cube. Other than that though, very nice. Okay, next up here, I did mention in my last unboxing, I probably have an Ishi 5x5 coming, and here it is. Ishi, iconic brand founded in 2002. They came out with some of the first 4x4 and 5x5s and 2x2s and all those on the market that were actually considered good, and here one is, the Ishi 5x5. I'll take a measurement on here in a second because I'm curious to see if it's smaller than usual, but first turns, very swooshy, exactly like you expect out of old Ishi cubes, has the classic logo on there, and also has the weird color scheme, which is purple and all that other stuff there. Yellow opposite black, and then purple opposite red, blue opposite green. All in all, it turns exactly like you expect. Very minimal corner cutting, very minor corner cutting, a bit of catching, but very smooth and quick. As you can see, that's a result of the catching there. This was the best 5x5 on the market for a good period of time early in the days. Very excited to have one of these in the original sticker scheme, and very cool to be able to find one. Let me quickly take a measurement of this. Give me a minute to figure out what I did with my calipers here, and let's open these up and see what we have here. As you can see, 60 millimeters. I knew it seemed smaller than usual. That's actually really cool. So this is a 60 millimeter mini 5x5 by Ishi. You know, Xingqiao obviously makes the 57, which is a little bit smaller, but this is a smaller than the normal 64 or even larger old 5x5s as they used to be. It definitely feels smaller in the hand. Very neat. And of course, one thing I forgot to show in the last video, this does come with the full development guide for Ishi Cube 5x5, which I'm sure is riddled with English and a very large manual. Okay, so now, like I said, this box was open and I just could not help myself. I had to check this here. I bought this cube thinking this was probably a new plastic Dyane. I mean, they all show, all the pictures on websites show an old plastic Dyane, and none of them, I'd say 99%, are not actually old plastic. This one though, whoa, dude, I actually got really lucky. As you can see, black screws, 46 millimeter, stickerless, old plastic Dayan Sanchi. I already actually ordered 6 more of these, so if they all turn out being old plastic, I will be selling these on my Instagram at a very discounted price, and I also have leads on where to find more if those turn out to be good. This could be actually really awesome if I can find a bunch of these. I found a seller who has these for $5. I'm not going to tell you which one, and also I'm not going to give it away until I fully confirm exactly what it is, and I buy as many as I want of these. So sorry for being a bit selfish on that, but when you find old plastic Dyane, you kind of have to keep it hush-hush until you confirm and figure that out. I am super excited though. I cannot believe that I actually found an old plastic Dayan Sanchi on eBay for $5. But either way, there we go. Dayan Sanchi. Very cool. You might be able to find the auction if you look it up. So, yeah, I probably spoiled myself there. But anyway, Dayan Sanchi, 2x2, old plastic, 46 millimeter. Very cool. Very excited to have this. Could be my new one-handed 2x2 main. This one does turn very well. I haven't had it pop on me though, so I gotta be careful with the turning. And it definitely feels old plastic, has the black screws. Whoa! This was a shocker to say the least when I found out this was old plastic. Okay, well that's about it for this video today. Thank you for watching. It was a little bit smaller unboxing than I'm used to doing, but it had a really good surprise in it, and they are some really cool vintage cubes. Got a great deal on these. I believe I paid like $50 or $60 for the entire lot there, which is really crazy. Found some good leads, found some really interesting stuff. I'm super excited if you can't tell. My voice is almost gone from filming 2 separate videos tonight. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Check out my Instagram at chaos_cuber for cubography and other things there. But at 3,500 followers on that platform, and I will be doing a giveaway for that. Also make sure to subscribe to YouTube if you haven't already. That's about it. Chaos Cuber out. Goodbye.